many racing enthusiasts, no other form of motorsports matches the wildness, the aggression, and the sheer fun of rally driving. It's hard physical work done in remote and desolate places, and it requires incredibly aggressive driving. So, to learn the fundamentals of rally car control, I headed up to Washington State to Dirtfish Rally School. Hey Don, great to see you.
Hi Jessi, welcome to Dirtfish.
Thank you. I am ready to forget everything I know so that I can become an awesome rally driver.
That is probably the hardest part. We're going to forget what we know about that sort of grip surface driving. We're going to learn loose surface driving today.
Okay.
So first we'll head to the classroom. I'll talk you through some of the steps with the techniques that we're going to use. We'll get you a helmet, we'll get you to the rally car and start driving.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
But rally driving isn't just about having a skilled driver. It's about having a car that can let the driver take his or her skill to the limit, which is why the technology used in top World Rally Championship cars rivals that used in Formula One cars. So I want to better understand what differentiates rally cars from other cars used in motorsports and why you guys chose the STI in particular.
Yeah, well, here at Dirtfish, we really wanted sort of the fastest of the rally cars, which means all-wheel drive, turbocharged, and the Subaru is a really great platform for that. It's a really strong motor, a great transmission, and all-wheel drive system that really helps you get through those loose surfaces. So as you will see, we get the car to rotate, and we're trying to use all four wheels to really pull us out, and that Subaru STI really helps us with that a lot.
So what exactly have you guys changed on the STI?
Well, to turn these into rally cars, really the biggest thing is to protect the car. So we have a really big skid plate under here, which goes all the way back under the motor and protects that oil pan and even some of the drivetrain back there. So that's probably the biggest thing you'd have to do. Obviously some big mud flaps and that kind of stuff to keep the gravel from flying back. And then a very integrated roll cage. In rally, you're actually allowed to tie your cage into all your suspension points, which really helps keep that car more rigid and survive a lot of those big hits that you take. These cars technically have to be registered and street legal because they need to drive on public roads from the end of a stage to the start of another stage, and that's what really makes them different. You would never see a NASCAR out on the street, or as stock car as they're trying to call those. That's a tube chassis with a body draped over it. This is an actual car. They're actually pretty fragile and sensitive. Even though they handle really tough stuff out there, it's pretty easy to bend and break that car.
My seat time began with the dirt skid pad, where the objective was to use my feet and not my hands to steer the car.
Focus on left foot braking. I want to move my left foot over and it stays right in that left foot brake position the whole time we're driving. As I come around the circle here, my hands are set. I'm just going to add throttle and then abruptly lift. We're going to feel the car rotate. I can come to straight and then add gas to end rotation. All right, so let me get myself set back into the circle here, and all I'm going to do this time, the same idea, this time I'm just going to add in a little bit of brake. As I come in here, I'm on the gas, I'm going to lift and now squeeze and hold the brake. I'm on brake, now I'm off the brake. So it's not just a touch or a stab, it's long and light on the brake pressure, long and light. All right, what do you say we switch seats and let you try it?
All right.
All right, sounds good. So we're gonna go ahead and switch out. The tendency was to start to turn
more,
the wheel, right?
yeah.
So I want you to leave the wheel deadlocked right there.
Okay.
Add gas nice and firm and then abruptly lift. Okay, so now we're looking left, right, around the circle.
Right.
Big throttle on, more power, 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 power. Lift and let it rotate.
Okay.
Now gas out, good.
Okay.
Keep the wheel turned, give it gas, power up, and lift. Hands straight, accelerate. Perfect, perfect. Okay, is this making sense?
Yes.
Feeling it?
Yes.
Getting
I still
comfortable.
want this tendency to want to steer too much.
Yes, you want to use that wheel to turn the car when in
Okay.
fact it's your feet. Do it again, more
Okay.
power this time. Bigger gas, bigger. Now lift, squeeze brake, open it straight, accelerate.
Yeah!
Nice, do it again. Gas, gas. Gas out.
Executing power slides through the turns came pretty easily to me, and I quickly realized that the skills I'd learned while drifting Bentleys on ice in Finland lent themselves to rally driving on many counts. Though ice and dirt are very different terrains, each relies on weight transfer to maneuver the car, and in each scenario, brute force is meaningless. It's finesse, patience, and perceptiveness that matter. Then it was on to the slalom, where I had to navigate a series of S-turns at speed by using the lift-turn-brake technique.
Hands set on that steering wheel, stay far to the right, gas on. So stay straight, gas, now turn and brake. Straight gas, 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 turn and brake, brake, gas. Good, and brake, and gas, 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 gas.
It's so instructive in the moments when you miss it, you know, when you mess up.
Yeah, absolutely, you gotta feel that. Gas, gas.
While it might sound easy, accurate vehicle placement is far from simplistic, and it requires a lot of practice.
Straight, now, straight, power, brake, straight car, gas, 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 brake in a straight line, turn in and trail off, gas out.
Oh,
yeah!
Feels good! That was awesome, dude.
That was it. Nice job. Feels good, right?
Yeah,
now
feels
that's
so
the
good.
control we're after, okay?
From the slalom, we moved to the boneyard, a small coned-off track filled with a variety of muddy turns, where you can put together what you've learned in the skid pad and the slalom and really find your rally rhythm.
Gas, gas, gas. Brake, 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 brake. Turn in. Let it happen. No gas until it's aimed. Now power out.
Damn, I got super eager.
Gas, 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 gas. Lift and ride brake. Long and light, long and light. Unwind the hands. Gas out. Beautiful. There was just the one corner where you matted it mid-corner, and yeah, it throttled around, but it was getting wide. Again, looking to the left, here we go. Gas, gas, lift and squeeze. Gas out. Counter, counter. Nice hands, good job. You got it, you got it.
Soon after I began running the course, the Seattle sky burst into rain, making the already slick terrain even more slippery. With my traction further compromised, the consequences of making one wrong move increased, and on one of my laps, I misjudged my turn and nearly slid off course and into a ditch. As I continued running the course, my car control steadily improved and my confidence grew. I began finding that sweet spot on the throttle that would grant me as much acceleration as possible without spinning the tires, and I became more patient in waiting for those tires to grip. Then it was time for the wedge, where losing control of the car means hitting trees and concrete walls instead of cones. I'm not sure if Don was nervous, but I wasn't.
Touch the car. Counter and slow. You're pretty darn good at it. Doing really good.
While I'll always be a fan of the smooth surface closed circuit, I have to say that nothing compares to rocketing over crests on mixed terrain, with mud flying everywhere as rocks pummel the car at a deafening volume and clouds of dust obscure your vision. It's exhilarating and thrilling and so challenging that it never gets old.
Big power. Brake now, hard, turn in now. Straight. Great job. Good shift, good. Remember.
So, I don't know, it's pretty caked in mud, man. I think we did our job here.
Yeah, you earned it. You got it dirty.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love rally. I'm hooked, man. I'm here to stay.
Well, you did a really good job. You picked up the skills really quickly, adapted quickly to the fact that it was so counterintuitive and different for you, and hopefully it did get better for you.
The things that began feeling, in the beginning that were so counterintuitive eventually became much more, seemingly logical.
That's what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Great job adapting. Nice job.
Now, here's the big question, though. Think we did any damage?
Well, let's take a look. Maybe a little up front here.
Yeah, a little something right there, maybe? It could be worse, right?
Yeah, it looks all right.